Wow. I just went about an hour without having pressed the record button. Son of a biscuit. Well, fuck it. Okay, I got to a point where I don't know what I want anymore. I don't want anything, right? It's like, but not even in the enlightened sense. Like, oh yeah, I'm fucking enlightened. I don't want anything. No, I genuinely don't know what I want, dude, and it kind of pisses me off, dude, because I want to want things. Like I that way I know what to commit to. That way I know what to focus on and how to strategize and plan things so that I can reach that goal or achieve that thing. But I got to a point where there's nothing that I really, really want. But, but there is something that I feel that wants to be expressed. There's something in here that wants to come out and be expressed. And so the only way that I found out how to begin expressing that, because I didn't know it was going to be this. I didn't know it was going to be, well, I kind of did, I guess. I kind of did. But I finally was able to make action on it and deliver the message or express myself in the way that feels real to me. That is real to me. And the only way that I was able to do it is by habitualizing presence. Habitualize being in the present moment. Make that a habit. Make that your practice. That is a skill, quite possibly one of the best skills, in my opinion. Because if you practice being present, you can learn any other skill. And it's going to be easier to learn any other skill because you know how to focus. That is, being present is the power of focus and attentiveness. Vigilance is immortality, you know? So it's like keep your oil in your lamps, you know? Keep paying attention. Always pay attention. And so I've been practicing this lately, and because for a long time I would try to fight the thoughts. You know how you get all these thoughts that are just fucking with you, and then the mind is in chaos, and then you don't know how to turn it off. You don't know how to shut it the fuck up, and and all your emotions are fucking with you. You're like, fuck, I just want to stop being anxious and angry and confused and just like sad. I just want to stop. And so I would like to offer you a technique, kind of. Identify with the spirit. Stop trying to combat your thoughts. Stop trying to suppress or repress or control your emotions. Instead, identify with the spirit. Don't try to control your mind. That's silly. That's like trying to grab water. It's trying to like grasp the wind. You're not going to be able to do that, man. Now, when you start identifying with the spirit, which is stillness, right? You're still, it's relaxed, it's still, it's quiet. And so then the mind starts giving attention to that. What is that? The mind says it gives attention to that silence, that calm, that stillness. And then the emotions begin to dissipate and dissolve. And the thoughts begin to dissipate and dissolve. And then the thoughts and emotions begin to disappear. And then the only thing that's left is just that silence and then the stillness and then that peace and then that quiet. And then from this emptiness, from this quiet place, from this stillness, then you start getting those good ideas. The mind starts coming up with good ideas because it's coming from somewhere real. You're in the spirit, so you start getting inspiring. You start being inspired because you're in the spirit now. You're identified with the spirit. Stop trying to fight your thoughts and control them. Stop trying to control your emotions or suppress them. Instead, give your attention to the spirit and imagine how it would feel. How does your spirit feel? It's probably light, dude. It's probably relaxed. You know, another way that you can get into this feeling of relaxation is pay attention to your body and where the tension is. Do like a full body scan, right? Start at the top of your head. You feel your brain, You'll feel like there'll be like contractions in your brain, right? Like there's a tightness and tenseness in your brain, and so you stop, you feel where that's at, you give it attention, and then you feel the brain itself start to relax. And then as the brain starts to relax, you keep that scan going down. We hold a lot of tenseness in our neck right here in the traps too. And when you're giving attention to your body right here and where all your attention is at, guess where that attention is not? It's not in your thoughts. So you're not trying to fight your thoughts. You're not trying to do anything. You're paying attention. And so when you start to relax the knots in your body and the tension in your body, the mind automatically starts to relax too, because the mind and body are connected. Brain and body are one. So to relax the body and the tension in the body is to relax the mind. And to relax the mind or the tension in your brain is to relax the body, right? And the best way to do this is to identify with the spirit, which is lightness, which is awareness itself. It is attention. It's almost like it's attention itself. So when you begin to identify with the spirit, the thoughts, the beliefs, the opinions, the erratic emotions, they begin to dissipate, dissolve, and disappear. And then what begins to bubble up is something that is in alignment with your true self, with your natural self, your natural state, with the real you, with the real you, devoid of opinions and beliefs. It just is. And then you begin to express yourself as you really are. So that these are ways in which you can align with the spirit. And so also, this is another thing I picked up from A Course in Miracles. It's the soul is always with God. Therefore, the soul is always in a state of grace. You are the soul, which means you are always in a state of grace. So all you need to do is keep remembering, and like, oh yeah, wait, I'm the spirit. I'm the soul. I'm always with God. I'm always in a state of grace. I'm always in a state of grace. Oh yeah, I'm always in a state of grace. I'm always in a state of grace. I am always. It's not really necessarily even an affirmation. It's just the truth. You are always in a state of grace. Like you can have your own opinions. You can try to have your own arguments for that. That's fine, dude. That's your own limiting belief. But the soul is not separate from God, dude. God, that's God straight up, like, and you are that, And so all this other clutter is worldly shit. Shit from the world, dude. Things that have been programmed into you by society, family, trauma, heartbreak, all these things, but they're not you. So it definitely helps to remember that you're the soul. You are a spirit. You are a spiritual being. You're just embodying a physical dimension right now. You're manifested in a spiritual dimension right now for whatever reason. Right? His I am that I am. The way is I am. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am is the way. I am is the truth. I am is life. I am. Nothing else. I am. That's the truth. I am Mexican? No. I am American? No. I am man? No. I am woman? No. I am. I am father? No. I am son? No. I am nephew, cousin, friend? No, 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 no. I am human? No. I am. That's it. And so when you get to that state, you're in alignment with who you really are, with the spirit. your I amness. And when you're there, you might have residuals of thoughts, beliefs, opinions, and emotions pop up. Let them rise up like fireworks. Clouds passing by in the sky. And then you're just the attention, and then you're like, oh, separate yourself from all these things that are not you, man. You start like fucking, man, that wasn't me. What the fuck was that? You know? How could I have been so blind? How did I ever fall for that shit? How did I ever fall for that shit? Ah, Maya, the devil, whatever you want to call it. Not you. Lies, illusion. Not you. It's not even real. That's the crazy part. And so don't worry about anything that's going on in the world right now. Just don't worry. That's what it means to put God first. Put that I amness first. Focus on the spirit. And then when you're there, when you're in the spirit, you don't even have to resist temptation, dude. Like you don't really have to resist it because like the spirit doesn't get tempted. The spirit's always with God. The spirit doesn't get tempted by shit, you know? So instead of trying to resist your lower urges, resist lust or greed or any of the seven deadly sins or any kind of sin, instead of trying to resist that, give attention to the spirit. That's all I gotta do. Focus on the spirit. Don't try to fight it, dude, because what you resist will persist. So instead of like trying to say, no, no, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't think that, I shouldn't think this, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't say that. Instead of all that, just focus on the spirit. Yeah. And then when you focus on the spirit, everything else, like all that shit goes away. All the chaos of the mind starts going away, dude. And what comes up, it starts bubbling up. What start begins to bubble up is that natural state of peace and joy. It's natural. You're more natural, you know? And now your mind begins to give you good ideas that are in alignment with the spirit to help you more authentically express who you really are. And then these emotions, which are energy in motion, the emotions begin to bubble up that are good, that are more a more pure type of fuel for your that fuel your intentions to help you experience the quality of the reality that you wish to experience. And so these things begin to feel and become more effortless, you know, like autonomous ultra instinct type shit, like no mind, true self is no self type shit, deny yourself and follow me type shit, you know? So it's like you're not there anymore, like fuck dude, I'm glad that guy isn't fucking there anymore. He was getting annoying, you know, he was stopping me from he was really stopping me from being me, you know, he was stopping me, he was trying to cage me. That motherfucker, he was trying to hold me. I'm like, you can't hold me, bruh. You can't hold me, bruh. It's only a matter of time before you crack. And so your real self is just in there, bro. It's just like he's just chilling, and he's watching you try hard to leave him caged. And the real self, he's actually like, I'm not really caged. I'm just allowing this to happen, dude. So you can decide to let me out because it's free will, right? Like, nah, bro. You decide. You decide. Which is it gonna be? Is it gonna be truth or lies? Lies can be comfortable. The truth is not always comfortable, but it's true. And it's better. It's way better, dude. It's because it's real. It's real. You know, when you're not being you, it's like are you even alive? You're not alive, dude. And that sucks. And that sucks. Imagine, dude, like you're being trapped in your own fucking body. You're trapped in your own head and your own mind, like giving people fake smiles and saying things that you don't even mean, saying things that you don't even want to say, doing things that you don't want to do, like just doing what other people tell you should be doing because you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't know what it is that you want to do or you don't even know how you want to feel, But and that's hell, dude. And I'm sorry if you're going through that, sincerely, because I've been there, and God, that is hell, bro. That is hell. Fuck that. I'd rather be uncomfortable in truth than comfortable in the lies, dude. Because it's not really comfortable. It's really not. It's the illusion of comfort. It's the illusion of comfort. Now, when you're living in truth, when you're living in the spirit, maybe it's not always physically comfortable, but the spirit, you're more you. You're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable inside your own body, like, and it gets quiet up here. When you're in the spirit, it gets quiet up here. You're like, I got this. Actually, I got this. I got this. Now what do I want to do? I'm like, man, I'm laying down, kind of tired. But man, you know what I really feel like doing? Like writing. I'll go write one sentence. Let me go open up my computer, fucking make a video real quick. And like I said earlier, I made a video, but I hadn't even hit the fucking record button. I went off for like an hour, I think. I was like, damn, that was a lot of good fucking content, dude. I think people would have really appreciated that. But I still got the benefits of it because I got to express myself. And that's really what I want, like to be me. I want me, dude. That's what I want. I want me. I want truth. I want God. Like that. That's what and I think that's at the gut level, at your deepest level. You do want truth. Everybody wants truth, even though you may not like it. And I know, like the Kabbalion says, like all truths are half truths or whatever, because nobody can really tell you what the truth is. I think that's what that means, and the truth can only be experienced. It can only truth, like 100% truth, can only be experienced. So, and you'll know it. You'll know it. You'll know it whenever it's true, because there'll be nothing, no attachments to it. There's nothing attached. There's nothing attached. You're just in alignment. You're in alignment. You're the branch. He's the vine. You know. You're a sheep. He's a shepherd. I love Jesus, man. I love Jesus. I love you, Jesus Christ. He's the best, bro. He is the man. Top G. Some lady asked me, hey, what do you think about Andrew Tate? Top G, she says. I said, ma'am, there's only one top G, and that's Jesus Christ. I thought that was cool. You might think it's corny. I don't give a fuck. But what I will say, it's worth it, dude. It's worth the fucking pain. It's worth the suffering. It's worth the effort. It's definitely worth it. Like, how much do you value your soul? How much do you value your soul? If I offered you $1 million for one of your eyeballs, would you give it up? Probably not, unless you're dumb. You're probably like, yeah, sure, I got another one. Like, okay, how about both of them? You no longer can see, but you have $1 million. Would you take that? If you have any degree of intelligence, you're gonna say no. What about a billion? I wouldn't give my eyesight up for a billion. So we already have things that are worth so much, that we hold, that we value so much, and we take them for granted. Like, dude, the fuck? I'm in this bitch. Like, hey, thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rewire your brain for gratitude. It hurts. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be grateful. And I was going through it early. I was having a hard time this morning. And I slowly, instead of like fighting the demons or whatever, you just stop giving the demons attention and start giving attention to what is good. And then I noticed, I do this a lot. I read this in the Didache. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it says to pray the Lord's Prayer 5 times a day. I'm pretty sure I did it more than that, dude. I'm like, let me overshoot that just for good measure, and it helps. If done with sincerity and intention, with sincere intention, it can definitely help bring you back into a state of peace, into a place of alignment, because feel every word in that prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen. And yeah, I understand some translations say, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. I switch it up every now and then for good measure as well. Sometimes I say debts and debtors. Other times I say trespasses, so do it how you feel is best. I just know that worked for me. It helps bring me back into that state. So I do say the Our Father quite a bit of times, as to learn how to pray better, dude. Me personally, I also like praying the rosary, even when I'm driving. I just say it, or when I'm doing any random things. Anything I'm doing becomes a prayer. So, and I'm not saying this to boast or like just spiritually brag or whatever, but in hopes that maybe it'll help you get to that state of presence to where you're not suffering anymore, to where you're not there anymore and you can actually be you. And that is such a relief. And there's so much joy in being you because God created you, dude. And that's how you be as a child, be as a child, bro. So earlier I was working, I was doing this, some heavy lifting shit, and I was like, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And so I was just doing that. I'm like, man, I don't care what I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Yes, you're gonna come at me. Oh, fucking idol worship. Shut the fuck up, dude. I don't care. I'm so past that. I don't care what anybody says. This works. You can't argue results. I'm me, bro. I'm me. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Have I always done the right thing? Nope. I fucked up. Do I deserve heaven? Probably not, dude. But he made it so that I do. So I'm gonna go with that guy. I don't care about what the world thinks. I'm in this world, but not of this world, man. Because I come from up on a high. I come from my Father. I come from my Father, dude. I'm in this world, but not of it, son. So I don't care for worldly opinions. I do this, and it works for me. You don't have to do this. I hope that maybe you gain something from this because I understand what it is like to suffer and to be inside your own personal hell. And that sucks. It fucking sucks. It's fucking hell, dude. People worried about experiencing hell after you die or if they're going to heaven or not after you die, dude. We experienced this shit right here because you're not being you. You're dead, bro. You're dead. You're not even alive, dude. You can't even be you. That sucks. How sad, when you can't be you. Fucking sucks, dude. I say be you. Let the chips fall where they may. But also surrender to a higher power because you are not the one that fills your lungs with air while you're asleep. It's being done for you. You're not the one that has your heart pump blood to the rest of your body. That's being done for you. The important things, they're already taken care of, dude. Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has worries of its own. The important things are taken care of. Everything you need is already known. It's taken care of. Have faith. Oh, ye of little faith, and so when you realize it's like, oh yeah, I don't have to worry about breathing, dude. And that you need to breathe to stay alive. Yeah. That's where trust You know, go read your Bible, bro. Read the gospel. Read the words of Jesus, bro. Go read the Dhammapada. Go read the Bhagavad Gita. Go read Tao Te Ching. Those are some of my favorite books. Be As You Are is pretty good. The Three Pillars of Zen by Philip Kapleau is fucking good. Um, be interested. Be interested in life. What do you find interesting? Is it playing an instrument? Is it writing? Is it reading? Is it playing chess? Is it playing video games? Is it cosplaying? Is it acting? Is it being a stand up comic? Is it singing? Is it dancing? There's so much to life, man. What are you interested in, dude? You know, pray. I would highly recommend prayer. Prayer definitely helps. Definitely helps. Writing helps. I don't really know about journaling. I like to keep it spontaneous, dude. People are like, "Oh yeah, make sure you fucking do this morning ritual." Morning ritual. Fucking the only morning ritual that I really have is I get up my ass out of bed half-heartedly. I will admit that because I hate being woken up by an alarm clock. But that's what I must give into right. I'm just in that phase right now. You know, that's fine. But my only morning ritual is saying the Lord's Prayer for 100 fucking percent. You not forget you. I did forget today to say it as soon as I got out of bed, but I said it as soon as I remembered. While I was driving, I just said the Lord's Prayer and I said it with my whole heart and I meant every word. And I said it sincerely and devoutly. But that's something I definitely do every day. Everything else is up in it's up in the air, dude. Like I don't even do my bed every day, man. Cause you can't schedule life, dude. Life doesn't run on your schedule. You can't schedule fucking life. Like I write when it wants to write. When something wants to be written, I write. I don't need if I'm not hungry. I don't take a shit if I don't need to try to take a shit. I don't force it. Why would you force that? That's how you get a hernia, right? Not a hernia. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. Fuck. Was it? Fucking hemorrhoids. That's how you get hemorrhoids by forcing shit. Don't force shit. Be first. Be still and know that I am God. Right? And that's how you focus on God. Because God is I am. Moses asked him his name. What's your name? He said, I am that I am. He said, I am the truth. The truth is I am. I am the way. The way is I am. I am the life. Life is amness. I am. All those things. I am. So to put God first means to stay in the awareness of I am. That's what it means to put God first. You put God first, you put that stillness, that I amness. And then you're moved by the spirit. You're moved by the spirit because you're in the spirit and so you're inspired and you move with the spirit. Anyways, that's it for right now. Excuse me. um Let me know if this helps or don't. I don't really care. This is mostly for me. I recommend you do the same. Like find a creative outlet, something that helps you express yourself. I used to draw when I was a kid, but I don't do it anymore. Tried writing a book. I didn't fucking. I like to communicate more expressively with my whole being, with my whole body, dude. Like this is my fucking paintbrush and my pen, dude. Your vocal tonality, the choice of words, your body language, your aesthetic, everything. This is how how I prefer to express myself, and I usually prefer to do this in person. But I don't know when I feel like I could reach more people this way. Let's put it like that, because I do enjoy helping. Like it brings me joy when I see people like, oh shit, that actually helped me a lot. Like, cool, cool, good. So then all this fucking hard work that I put into this, into realizing truth, was worth it. You know. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And let me know if or not, but I'd kind of appreciate it if you let me know if any of this helps. I would also suggest don't worry about people's opinions of you, whether they be good or bad, because at the end of the day, they're just opinions. Some people are going to have a good opinion about you, other people are going to have a bad opinion about you. At the end of the day, they're all opinions, and none of them are true. Just different perspectives. The truth is transcendental to good and evil. You are, I am. It doesn't say I am good or I am evil. Like I just am, and it just so happens to be good. Only my Father in heaven is good. Why do you call me good? Only my Father in heaven is good, right? He who sees me sees the Father. I can do nothing of myself. It is no longer I that lives, but He who lives within me. You know. So whenever you're at work and whenever you find yourself like bored or just irritated, I'm like, hey, bro, remember fucking Karate Kid, dude. Getting Miyagi'd right now. You're getting Miyagi. So pay attention and do it with calm and focus and presence. Whatever your job is, fucking wax on and wax off. And just know that there will be a point in time where you would have realized that you fucking know karate, bro. You fucking know karate, bro. You're like, you're not karate. Metaphor, obviously. But yeah, this is how I've learned or unlearned, whatever, all these fucking opinions, your political opinions, bro, and all your opinions and beliefs, just get rid of that shit, bro. Garbage. Garbage. Get rid of it all. Everything must go. Empty your cup. Fuck it, dude. You carrying around too much shit. Sit down, bitch. Be humble. You know? Isn't that guy, dude? The coolest guy ever. Coolness comes from God. God created coolness, man. So you're gonna be cool as fuck too. And yeah, not everybody's gonna like you. Okay, so we're not meant to like everybody. You don't like everybody, so why would you expect everybody to like you? It's okay. If somebody doesn't like you, like, all right, cool, man. Like I know the truth. Like that's fine. That's your freedom. It's your freedom. You know. But you know what's better than that? Like, yeah, you risk not being liked, but you're gonna love being you. You're gonna love being you, dude. I am the living waters. He who drinks from these waters will never go thirsty again. I am the bread of life. He's so gangster with it, dude. He's so fucking gangster with it, dude. I love Jesus. Um, dude, I will I will write my law in their minds. I will put it in their hearts, or something like no. I will put my law in their minds. I will write it in their hearts, something along those lines, right? So it's already there. Like everything that you need to know, you already know. All you got to do is be still. Be still and know that I am God. Give attention to the being, to the spirit, instead of the thoughts and the emotions. It's a process. It's okay. Be patient with yourself. Have compassion for yourself. The Tao Te Ching says, "He who has compassion for himself can have compassion for the world." You know. It also says to let go of all control is to have all control. You get all your control. Let go about all these worries of the world and oh, will my mom and dad or brother will they get it? Will they change? With my friends like they don't want to listen? Nobody wants to listen. Like you're not listening to you. You're not listening to God. Be quiet. Like you know what? I will recommend Neville Goddard's collection. Really good techniques in there to get you more focused. It helps you your focus your vision, and it begins to manifest itself. You start at the end. It's really cool, man. Like that's probably the one that's helped me the most when it comes to manifesting. right? Because what you're really manifesting is not like it's not the external things, dude. It's you. You're manifesting the truth. You're bringing heaven to earth. That's what this really is. That's what it should be. Like, seek first the kingdom of heaven, right? Well, shit. If I was already in heaven, how would that feel like? Man, dude, I'd be feeling pretty chill. I'd be relaxed. I'd be happy. I'd be joyful. Not what would I have, dude? No. How does it feel? How does it feel to be like, dude, it feels like home, dude. It feels like home. It feels easy. It feels effortless. I feel relaxed. I feel good. I feel strong. I feel sexy, boy. I feel, oh, yes, boy, I like this. I love it. I feel love. I feel peace. I feel bliss. I feel joy, And that's how it feels. And then, like, and so that's how you're in heaven, is rejoice, for the kingdom of heaven is in your midst. Rejoice because you're already there. You're already there. You're already there. All you need to do is remember that you're already there. Don't let the world convince you. Don't let the external reality that you're currently experiencing convince you of what your internal state is. You decide what your internal state is by focusing mentally on the spirit. You point the mind to the spirit and to how, and so that the body may feel what it would be like if you were already there. And so when you begin to feel that, your outside begins to change. All this begins to change. And so there's just like, hey, I already experienced it. So it really doesn't even fucking matter if the outside changes anymore. To me, it doesn't. I don't care because I'm already there, dude. I'm already there. I am that. Will you the kingdom of heaven? You will it. Like, okay, I am that. What do you mean? Like, seek. I found it. I found the kingdom of heaven. I am the kingdom of heaven. And then the external reality begins to follow suit. It has no choice, dude. It has no choice. It's just the way it works. It works the way it works. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. This is probably the first video I've done like this. Hope this helps, man. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you liked it or not. If you like it or not. Do you want to be saved or not? Peace out.